Hi Gemini, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot, here to do your first half of March reading. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. If you have been here before, welcome back. If you're new, what I normally do is I let flip, fly, fall, however many tarot cards want to come out, usually somewhere between 5 and 7, and there's the first two. And there's the third, fourth. So what I do is I take a look at it and decide if we're looking at life, love, career, health, whatever the case is. And that's that one. Okay, so the first thing we have is Hierophant and 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands in reverse. And the Lover's card in reverse, and the 7 of Cards in reverse. So, the feeling I'm getting so far is you are looking deep within, wondering why all of the seeds that you have planted have not created the love you want, the life you want, the this you want, the that you want. And you're looking inside of yourself going, but I've jumped through all of your hoops. I feel like you're having this conversation with the universe. I've jumped through all of your hoops. I did this and I did this and I did this and I did this. And I still don't have love, and I still don't have a career that I like, or I still don't have this happy whatever. And your cups are upside down in here. You know, it's like, that would be like you have all these options in the world, and I just feel like you're looking at everything from this lens of very much being ungrateful at the moment. Okay, what else do we have going on here? Let's get one more card. So you're feeling very ungrateful at the moment, and I feel like you're pissy at the universe because of it. And it's not the universe's fault. It's your fault. And the Wheel of Fortune. So this is another one. It's like the Wheel of Fortune has not turned yet. And you're like, God, man, I'm doing everything you told me to do. Why is this not moving forward? And you're like, wah, wah. I feel like very like a baby crying, a cartoon baby crying, going, wah! With the little curly Q on his head and a diaper. And you're like throwing a temper tantrum at the universe right now. And throwing a temper tantrum at the universe isn't going to do you any good. Okay, so what kind of emotions are you currently feeling? Well, the Hopeless card in reverse came up. And I don't feel like you are feeling hopeless. That is not the feeling I'm getting. You're past hopeless. There was a time that you felt hopeless. Now you're just aggravated. It's just not happening fast enough is what it feels like. It's like you're not feeling hopeless. Hopeless is a bad place to be when you just can't see anything at all good coming your way. So you're way past that. You have moved up gradients. I'm hearing you've moved up when it comes to that. You're way past hopeless. Now you're impatient, and it's like I've done my work. I've jumped through the hoops that you wanted me to jump through. Now where's my reward? You're not embarrassed about anything anymore. That's good. What else emotions did Geminis have? You're not embarrassed about maybe a previous situation. You've forgiven for, maybe you were really hard on yourself about something in the past. Or something current or whatever. And you're like, see, hopeful came up. You're feeling hopeful. And again, I look at that and it's like I see somebody planting seeds. So it's like you've planted the seeds. You know they're going to happen eventually, but it just feels like you're just being really super impatient right now that things are not happening to your quick satisfaction. What else do we have here? You're not feeling stressed anymore. You don't blow a gasket every time something goes wrong. This is not the feeling that I'm getting. I do not feel anger. I do not feel hopelessness. I do not feel those lower emotions. I just feel impatient. I just feel very impatient, kind of like, I've done my work. Why is my stuff not here? And you're not even unsure anymore. It's kind of like, I know which path I want to go. You know, you're not even at the crossroads anymore. It's like, I know which direction I'm going. I know what I want to do. I know where I'm going and what I'm doing. Why is my stuff not here? You know, it's like you've ordered your menu, or you've ordered something from the waitress at the restaurant a long time ago. You did everything you were supposed to. You put your order in, and your stuff's not here, and you're like, where's my food? And so now you're at that point of like, this has taken way too long, and you're about ready to get up and leave and change. So like, no, don't do that. You've planted your seeds. Those seeds are just about ready to pop up through the ground, and if you take off, you're going to miss those. So stay where you're at. Stay put. Let the seeds come up when they're supposed to. You've done what you were supposed to do. Now sit back and relax and take a chill pill. And quit feeling regretful and remorseful that you didn't do it sooner. I feel like that's kind of it. It may be like you've wasted some money. You know, it's like, I paid a coach to help me through this 5 years ago. Why did I waste that money? I should have saved my money differently, or I don't know, because I'm seeing her. I always see like, you can see it looks like a bunch of dollar bills ripped up. So whatever, you're feeling a little regretful about something, but more than anything, I'm feeling you're like just like really super impatient and wanting to know where your stuff's at. Yeah, all of the negative emotions are in the reverse. So you're not even afraid anymore. It's not a case of like, oh my God, I'm afraid nothing's ever going to work out in my favor. It's just a case of like, I've done my work. Where's my shit? All right. What blocks? What is, okay, this is what I want to know. What is stopping things from manifesting faster? Because obviously you have put your order in. Let's see what's taken the universe so long. Why is the universe, I want to say punishing you. I don't know if that's the right word. Why is there a delay in your order to the universe? What are they trying to teach you? Obviously, patience. Damn. Dark night of the soul. That to me feels like when you go through a rough patch, that you do not come out of that rough patch and come out fast. The dark night of the soul can take a long time to start, to finish, to get out, to clear out the blocks. There's a reason people go through the dark night of the soul, and that's because the universe is trying to pound the shit out of you. So you will come out on the other end, one, the way you want to be, and the way that they will know you can be. There's still some stuff that you need to purge. So this feels like maybe some negative emotions. I feel like there's some doubt in the back, doubt that creeps into your mind every once in a while, and it may have something to do with self-worth. You know, am I really worthy of having this life that I want? And some money blocks, you know, maybe some self-doubt, lack mentality that's still kind of hanging around, creeping around, some crap that you learned from your parents when you were younger. So it's not that you, it's just, there's just some there's just some lingering stuff inside that needs to be purged out of your system. Balancing the scales, how does that play in as a block? What is the universe trying to teach you with the balancing of the scales? That feels like that's a karma thing. Like one of the reasons that it's taking so long for whatever you're trying to have happen, it feels like that was kind of like karma's way of going, listen, you were kind of mean to somebody in the past. And this is what you get for being that way. And now you've got to learn your lesson. Just because you think you've changed your way and you snap your fingers doesn't mean that everybody's going to cater to you all of a sudden type of feeling. It's like, it's like, and again, I don't want to say the universe is punishing you because that's not really what karma is about. But karma, in my understanding, is about balancing the scales. Like you did something to somebody else and now it's kind of like, now you got to kind of wait it out until that gets balanced around and brought into equal. So I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's what I'm getting. What else is the universe trying to teach you right at the moment as far as blocks or things that need to happen between now and the time that all of the fruits of your labor are ready to be picked? Yeah, come on. What else is going on here? Whoa! I don't need all of those. Let me think about this. I'm taking all of these. I'm taking these. This mask flew out. I feel like I want to take that one and I want to take the healing. So when the mask comes up as a block, that is the universe trying to tell you it wants you to be your authentic self. So for some reason, they have delayed your fruits because they want you to be more authentic. And I feel like maybe it's like you haven't learned the lessons you need about true. They want you to stop worrying about, okay, let me get with this. One of the reasons you're in such a hurry for everything to happen is because you're worried about what everybody's thinking about you. You don't want people looking at you and feeling sorry for you because you were down on your luck or anything like that. And the universe wants you to take your mask off and show the world that you were affected by whatever happened to you, and be vulnerable and be open and be authentic. And that's one of the reasons why you're in such a hurry to get everything, going, because it's like going, I don't want anybody looking at me like I was a failure. I don't want anybody looking at me like I don't have my shit together. I don't want anybody looking, that's your ego talking. And people keep a mask on and keep an ego, because their ego's talking. It's like, people aren't going to like me the way I really am, so I got to keep this mask on. So there's some healing that needs to go along with that. This feels particularly like your heart chakra needs to be opened up. Because if you're judging yourself for not having your shit together, that means you are judging other people for not having their shit together. And part of the whole thing of coming down here is unconditional love. So you need to work on some unconditional love is what I'm feeling. And that's one of the reasons you're having this delay in getting what you want, is because the universe is like, yeah, it's coming, but you haven't learned unconditional love for yourself and for other people. And we're just going to drag this out a little bit longer because you need to figure that out more. You need to figure a little bit more of that unconditional love and what that's all about, and the not being judgmental and not looking at people for what they don't have or whatever. That is a very strong feeling that's coming through that. Let's see what else is going on. Is there anything else? I don't want that card though. And I don't want this card. What other blocks? Is there any other blocks the universe has? No. Yeah. Material world. That is always a block. When you are focused on money and material wealth more than inner happiness, the universe likes to prove that material things is not the way to happiness. So if the stuff that you have lined up has a lot to do with material wealth and things, there probably will be a little bit of a delay in that, because the universe likes to go, no, we need to work on some of this first before we're going to give you that. And I'm not saying that having material wealth is wrong or bad, but when you think that that is the only reason for existence, they're not going to let you get away with that. That's what that's all about. That felt very strongly when I went and got my nails done this morning. The owner of the nail salon was asking me questions and about him getting a reading sometime, or just asking questions. And so that was something that kind of came up in that conversation today. All right, I'm going to do Sacred Traveler today as last words of advice for the Geminis. What else do you have to say to the Geminis about this journey they're on? Anything that you want them to know about what's going on? This would be from your guides, from past relatives, your higher self, your oversoul, anything like that. What else? Oh my God. All right, let's take these. Fogged in. Go slow, take time. Slow your roll. They're saying slow your roll. It'll come in all due time, but whenever we're ready to give it to you. You stand in the light of truth. Discovering truth. What does that say? Again, it just feels like they are saying that there's still some truth bombs that need to come out. Some of that purging that needs to come out. Some truth that needs to come out. They want you to figure some stuff out. Some truth about how you got in or how you've been in the past. That, and they're not going to let you have this like nice, peachy, perfect future until you get rid of all of that stuff that kind of held you back in the past. And you need to understand that. Grounding, go deep and explore your roots. So that, to me, tells me that explore your roots, that tells me that probably goes into some ancestral programming, parental programming that needs to come out and get out, because we learn a lot, and it's not a lot of good stuff from our parents and from their parents' parents and their parents' parents, and it just kind of goes on and on and on. And I feel like we're all being reprogrammed from that, what's called the 3D world, and it's just like we're all getting upgrades in our computer system. You call it a computer system, I call it our soul, but we're all getting upgrades in that arena. View from above, get the big picture. That is the big picture. The big picture is, look at, if you're a computer and you've been working on a 10-year-old operating system, your computer's not going to run very good. So the people above are helping you upgrade your operating system, whether you like it or not. And the voyage of the heart, love throws through you and to you. And the heart got brought up again. I believe I brought up the heart chakra before. You need to work on some heart chakra, opening that up, and quit being so judgmental about yourself and about other people. That's one of the reasons you're in such a hurry to get someplace, is because you're worried about what other people are going to think about you. And you need to be a little more authentic and not worry what other people are going to think about you. So I think that is all they have to say. Pretty clear to me why they are delaying your ungrounding, your vegetable garden, your harvest. They just have some other stuff they want cleared out of your system. So I will see you guys middle of March. Have a good one. Bye.